Hi, I'm Empty Pockets and welcome to Pockets World. In this short series I'll be highlighting the key redstone components I'll be using in my upcoming Freemasons Lodge project. Each one works perfectly as a standalone build, but they can also be integrated into larger structures. So let's jump straight in and see what's next. Next is a concrete generator. I want something that can match the output of the clay farm or indeed the mud farm at the bottom, if not more. So I took a look around on YouTube and I couldn't find anything. So I've developed my own. For this build you are going to need a bunch of building blocks, 2 redstone torches, 1 redstone repeater, 14 pieces of redstone dust, 13 pistons, 1 leaf block, any leaf block will do, a bucket of water, and that's it. Ignore that block there. Optionally, you don't have to do this part, is you can have a target block, hopper, a double chest, a dropper, another repeater, and 2 pieces of redstone dust. They're optional, that's for the feeding system, so it feeds you more blocks. Place a solid block down on the ground like that and stick a redstone torch on the side of it. On top of that you want a piston. To this side you want another solid block with a leaf block on top of it. You want to waterlog that leaf block. To the other side of this torch you want to place a solid block with a piece of redstone on top of it and a solid block to the side of that piston. Now that should work. It does. Brilliant. The next part is to count out 12 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3, 11, 12. Front to that 12th block you want a torch. That'll mark out what we need to do. Behind here, you don't have to, but behind here place a block. 1, 2, 3, and you come out to this torch and place 2 stone blocks there and 1 there. You want a repeater going into that block with a redstone dust here. You can then pick up that torch and just stick it on the side there. In front of these blocks you've just laid, you want the rest of your pistons. That should be 12 pistons, so this can go 12 wide. And on top of the blocks going into that, you just lay the last of your redstone dust here. That is your concrete generator complete. The optional extra is to have this feed you blocks as you go along here. So behind this block with the redstone on, you want to put a repeater coming out of it. With a block behind that, like so. Dig out that block, and that block. You put your target block here, and you put 2 more redstone here. You then put your dropper facing to this side. This is where you stand. In the back of that dropper, you put a hopper. Up to you whether you use a double chest or barrel here. I'm going to go for the double chest. 1 there and 1 there. And that's the build complete with the optional extras. Now all you've got to do is fire it up. So let's test this out. Obviously I'm in creative, so It does work. There's no reason why it shouldn't work in survival. As you can see, this is actually quite a fast generator. It doesn't rely on any servers or any tricky redstone. And you can build this before you go to the nether. You just need a lot of iron. As you can see, we're now at the end here, and it cannot go any further because this is now locked up. So be wary of that. Again, I suggest you use the bell or some sort of audio system at the end of this, so you know when it's reached here. So I'm going to put that in now. One ball with an observer on top of it. Or to the side, it doesn't matter. I find on top, but just the bell is fine. But you can use this to actually reverse engineer and push that way. And that's it. That whenever this reaches here, it will work. But there you go. That is the concrete generator I'll come up with. In the next episode, we'll start putting the Freemasons Lodge together. I'll also be sharing an upgraded mud farm that turns it into a truly industrial setup, and it works for the concrete farm as well. That will be dropping very soon. If you've enjoyed this mini-series of redstone tutorials, smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. Feel free to leave a comment or suggestion below and consider subscribing if you want to see more. And thank you to everyone who's already subscribed and supporting the channel. I'm Empty Pockets, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.